Morning. One of my favorite things is definitely preserving. I love I love taking things out of the garden and preserving them in a jar that we can eat all winter because in our world sometimes you don't know what you're eating, and I said to my husband, I like to know that I'm growing something from scratch, preserving it the way I want to, and putting it in a jar for the winter. It just makes me feel I'm more in control of my food source. So a few tips today that I've learned along the way to help you out. So one big tip, and this is probably for young preservers, because when we've done it for a few years, we learn these things. So you can get all kinds of jars, but two of the favorites are a wide mouth jar, and all that means is exactly what it says. It has a wide mouth, or a standard mouth, where you see, and I'll show you the differences. One is a lot bigger than the other. So over the years, I've learned that I really like to go with a wide mouth jar. Why? Because you learn very quickly when you have these standard mouth and you're trying to put tomato sauces or spaghetti sauces or anything in here, it's very narrow, and I find spills and extra time trying to get it into these jars. You're always spending extra time doing it. Whereas if you have a wide mouth jar, it's so much cleaner, so much easier, it goes faster, and you spend less time cleaning. I also like to have a funnel, okay? It'll fit on a wide mouth jar or a standard size jar. And again, I love these because it gives you a large area to put your product in the jar, and it's not making a mess. It's so clean. And then the third one is a good knife. It's nice to have a good knife to chop up your vegetables, do whatever you have to do, because I find if you have a good knife and a sharpener, there are many knives on the market. I happen to like this one. It's a Mac knife, M-A-C. They don't sponsor me or anything. I like it because it's very thin and it's not heavy and bulky, and it's perfect for me because I can get it razor thin and chop my vegetables so easily. And with a good knife, okay, I hide my knife away from my husband and my grandchildren because I'm very protective of my knife, so I hide it. So I do sharpen it every time I use it. So once I use it, after I'm done, I do sharpen it. Now, this is a little cheater sharpener. My husband bought it for me because he's afraid that I'll hurt myself with something like this. This is what the chefs use. They use a knife sharpener like this, but my husband got me this one because I'm very klutzy and he's afraid that I'm going to cut myself. So it has a larger groove that cuts it, and then it has a smaller groove that hones it. So those are the things that I love to have when I'm preserving. So you can see this is the wide mouth jar with spaghetti sauce. This is a narrow jar with tomatoes in it from the garden. I love, even when you're cooking, if you have something preserved in a wide mouth jar, it's so much easier to get your spoon in there and get all of the product out of the jar. When you have a narrow mouth or a standard mouth jar, getting in there and getting all the food out of there is awkward, and a lot of times there's extra food left in there. So it's just these little things that help you when you're preserving. And believe me, preserving is something that takes a lot of time. So it's the little things that add up to make a better product in the end. One of my favorite things, preserving, and you have a great day.